Hi, this is the rationale for mentoring. Today, the Adult and Higher Education program is offering mentoring to their students. When we started this project, we did not know this was available. Some findings here are from papers that were written by the students of this class in 2014, 518 with Stan Goto, who looked into mentoring for this adult and higher education program. The process of learning is a social endeavor, says Wilden, a former student. It requires social interaction with the program and with the instructor. But the number collected by the National Center of Educational Statistics were going in the other direction. In 2009, they were showing an increase in graduate students. At the same time, the numbers of faculty have declined in the past 30 years. In addition, the hybrid format of the program, although it gives a chance to students to meet, the whole class essentially end up meeting with the instructor only 3 out of 10 classes. Another reason for mentoring is the way students need change while they go through the program. When they start, students want lexicon building or sometimes essay writing skill. Later, they may want network, talking with alum and other professionals to help them consolidate their idea of where they are going. Finally, once the students become educators, they need networking and professional support with a larger community. A time when self-reliance and pulling out of one's own resource capacity is needed from the student. Success depends, for the most part, on students' former experience on what is at hand. International students, first-generation student status, and learning disability students are few examples of some specific population to consider for mentoring. Finally, together with the student mentioned here, and because mentors have just arrived in the program, today mentoring will support students who are new in this field and anyone else who need help. Thank you. I will now talk about the process we went through for mentoring with a survey. The process of the survey, including talking with Sherry Askin, who indicated that to get in touch with the alumni for this survey, that was under the Sandra's area of governance. And so I emailed Sandra, and Sandra Kuban, the head of the department, she suggested that I post the survey on the Western page of Facebook. The format we used as example of mentoring were formulated, were very, how can I say that? We're lacking of depth, should I say. We got more information as we went, and especially when we went through the files that Stan Goto gave us, and gave us some more information about mentoring and what format it could take. In essence, yeah. So I think that's all I have to do about the mentoring the mentoring assessment for now. Thank you. I'll pass on to Suzanne, who will talk to you about the infographic and the rest of the website.
Hi, I'm going to go through our process on the infographic because it kind of takes us through the process that we went through. Okay, it looks a little blurry on here, which I don't know why, but you can see some of the big captions anyway, and I will explain it in a moment. There we go. Okay, so we're really in the process of creating peer mentoring. And the first thing we did in this, in our process, was generate the questions we wanted to ask, which you you saw just now, and thinking about community at the center of all that mentoring could be, and we'll cover that a little bit in the synopsis. So we went to like, why mentoring, and I think that was pretty well covered. And what can mentoring be? It can be for transitions and changes, new students, transitioning careers and professions, and then it's a collective resource, collaboration, and community. And you're welcome to look at this more in depth, but I'm going to kind of move through it. And the survey results were that more than 50% of the students that took the survey were interested in mentoring for academics and for a greater sense of community. However, more than 50% of the survey participants did not feel they could participate or commit to mentoring. So that was basically the summary, and I'll go on to the So in terms of implications and further directions, as we mentioned, graduate students are busy. They have numerous responsibilities, professional jobs, rigorous graduate coursework, and that the blended face-to-face and online processes allow a lot of time for relationship building. And we discussed the results and that conflict of time commitment and the need or the desire for some support. And one way, potentially a way to address this would be to allow for mentoring in, curriculum or as part of class time. So that's one possibility. In moving the discussion and creation of mentoring forward, there are several issues to be resolved. The first is, how do we define mentoring? Mentoring in a formal sense is guidance provided by an experienced person for a less experienced person. An alternate model is mutual mentoring, a learning community. Another concept is peer mentoring as both definitions, the practice of lending a hand back and a hand forward. The diverse adult and higher education experience offers guidance for mitigating change, as we mentioned, and challenges. It offers problem solving with others and furthering inquiry, engagement, and critical dialogue, and as Goodfellow describes, academic critical literacy, resource sharing, and collectively finding common ground, shared interests for partnership and collaborations, a global village, as Jenkin refers to the internet. I mean, this could be another global village through which to contextualize, acquire, and apply content knowledge. A community with valuable skills utilizing a convergence of competencies, as Bell Shaw refers to Remix. Graduates and graduate students may address important issues, work for social justice, and improve their professional practice. Peer mentoring is an exciting opportunity to create a solution-oriented learning community within the university, in our professional spheres, local communities, and beyond.
Thank you.
Thank you.